So just like I talked about yesterday, that last episode of The Last of Us derailed the momentum, and even IGN's complaining about it because this 8 is really like a 6. But for some reason, every outlet goes super easy on this show and on that game. They will prop it up like it's the greatest masterpiece ever made. I think it's because people don't like it. Because The Last of Us Part 2, okay, just talking about the game, is not a masterpiece. It is not. You can't have something that splits a fan base down the middle, if it's even down the middle. Imagine the people that don't like it are very much outnumbering the ones that do. But whatever. So IGN says that it halts the momentum. It's like, well, okay, no shit. You stop the stories, you could have flashback Joel show up. Now listen, in the last video I talked about this. I misspoke. I said the show shouldn't have done what the game did. If you're going to do all of these flashbacks, you should have put them before you 9-ironed his head. You should have made that the cliffhanger for season 2. And you want to know why they should have done that? Because they plan on going into 4 seasons. That's right. You're going to get 2 more seasons of this shit. And for some reason, I think HBO will pay for it, even if it's not a rating success. For some reason, it just does not. Maybe they just like to piss people off. I don't know. 2 more seasons of this shit, which confirms one thing, at least to me, the majority of season 3 will probably be Abby. It'll probably be Abby. So, Abby, for probably most of season 3, which I guess is going to be longer, and then season 4 will switch back to Bella Ramsey, and they'll wrap it up. That's the most likely outcome, the showrunner said. Season 4 coming your way. There's no way we can wrap things up in 3 seasons. Why does part 2 get 3 seasons to tell its story? If you were going to give anything 2 seasons, it should have been the first game. That would have gave you 2 seasons of high ratings. Man, I can't believe this. We were talking about the 3rd season somehow wrapping this up, which it probably could. I mean, you give half the season to Abby, and then you switch it back to Bella Ramsey for Ellie, and then you have that final showdown. I'm amazed that they're stretching out the worst game like this. But he insists it's happening. Craig Mazin, the showrunner behind HBO's acclaimed live-action TV adaptation of The Last of Us, has confirmed the team is working to a 4-season plan, insisting there's no way the narrative can be wrapped up in 3 seasons. This isn't the first time the magic number 4 has been floated in regard to The Last of Us TV adaptation. Of course, Mazin started the chatter all the way back in 2023, suggesting the show could end up being 3 or 5 seasons. But 4 seasons seems like a good number. Some seasons, because of the story we're telling, will need fewer episodes and some will need more. They're saying season 3 is supposed to be really long. Like, I don't have the numbers here, but saying it could be like 4 or 5 more episodes compared to season 2. Oh, what a shit show. And like I said before, what made this stand out was the father and son relation, excuse me. She's going to be a dad, so I forgot for a second. The father-daughter relationship is what made this stand out to, the 35 million other zombie shows and shit out there. So, you strip that away, and you've now turned it into pretty much a lesbian relationship, replacing that. And Abby, when she comes in, I don't know what they're going to do with that. That story, there's a reason everyone hates her. She's just not likable, and the person who destroyed your most favorite character is going to take up the mantle as hero for that season. And I think it's going to go over as well as it did in the game. She's no Negan. She's no Negan. I say that because everybody loved Glenn and Negan caved his head in, but he ended up being somewhat redeemed. Even though I stopped watching that show when they killed Glenn. And I know I'm not the only one. I really liked Glenn. They took him out. And then like Negan wasn't what he was at that point. I've seen some clips, and I like that actor that plays Negan, but I just never wanted to go back. I guess Walking Dead got progressively worse as time went on, so it looks like I didn't miss anything anyway. But yeah, 4 seasons, ladies and gentlemen. I know you're all so excited about this shit. There's a decent chance that Season 3 will be longer than Season 2, he elaborated, just because the manner of that narrative and the opportunities it affords us are a little different. But certainly, there's no way to complete this narrative in a 3rd season. Stop putting filler all over your series. They have filler episodes all the time. Stop doing that, and you could finish the show. Hopefully we'll earn our keep enough to come back and finish it in a 4th. That is the most likely outcome. Well, we'll see. Because you're going to have to switch to Abby. And I do wonder how that's going to go. I'm so excited for that switch. Everything is riding on Abby. Can she win people over after driving a golf club into Joel's head? I guess we'll find out. But there you go. 4 seasons of this shit. Anyway, just want to show you guys that I have a comic book out there, Mighty Golden Patriot, and I think we have put together quite the fun story. Action-packed, a lot of fun. You can jump in for $17. Check out the link in the description. Cover D is only $17. We, of course, have other covers, too. But if you want to jump in at the lowest price, it starts at $17. It's an amazing cover. It's an amazing book, and I think you're going to love it. So check it out. There's a link in the description. And with that, comment below. Will you be watching all 4 seasons of The Last of Us? Let me know. Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.
The year is 1945. World War II rages from the halls of Buckingham Palace to the shores of the Nile River. Even now, the clash between freedom and tyranny is about to boil over. Somewhere in North Africa, 2 American flyboys are soaring high on a reconnaissance mission, searching for clues to a peculiar new obsession with the occult gripping the Nazi high command.